All right, what is up, internet? JBroadway here, and in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Niko's MIDI pack. If you follow the music production niche pretty closely, you would know that MIDI packs are super hot right now. MIDI packs continue to go up in an astronomical rise, and nobody knows when the MIDI pack bubble will eventually burst. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Niko's MIDI chord pack. Okay, right now you might be wondering, who the heck is Niko? Okay, so this is Niko. Niko is a very talented man, and he's very good at creating piano melodies. So emotional, so heartfelt, so touching. So anyways, Niko, he reached out to me and he was wondering if I could do a review video of his MIDI chord pack. And I said, bet. So this is the sales page for Niko's MIDI chord pack, and it has thousands of different chord progressions and melodies. It's been used by over 50,000 producers and songwriters, including some very popular producers and even Grammy-winning producers, which is pretty cool. Now, it is 70% off, so if you'd like to check this out, I'll have a link down in the description. Personally, I do not know what to think of this chord pack because I've never used it, okay? We're gonna crack it open. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna see how good this chord pack actually is. Okay, in total, we got about 6.8 megabytes of MIDI files. Pretty nice. Now, to compare it to the Unison MIDI chord pack, the Unison MIDI chord pack comes in at 260 kilobytes. So Niko's MIDI chord pack is significantly larger than the Unison MIDI chord pack. And let's bust out this piano, the trusty, oh my God, that sounds terrible. That's the chord I wanted. Okay, we got the trusty Bosendorfer East-West Quantum Leap piano, and let's just start dragging some MIDI files here and see what we got. Best melodies. Okay, I want something catchy, of course. I actually thought that sounded better, like a little bit lower, maybe like 100 BPM. Personally, for me, when I use MIDI chord packs, I don't just like copy and paste the MIDI. I use the chord packs as inspiration for ideas. So when I hear this melody, I just want to kind of try to figure out the melody myself on the piano and just kind of improve upon it. Like, now, what I do like is how much everything is broken down. You know, like you have different melodies for different keys. You have melodies for different BPM ranges. It's very versatile. Okay, let's change keys here. Let's go to my favorite key, which is A flat major. Best chords, okay, we got some dark hip hop and trap stuff. One criticism I do have is they do sound a little bit generic. You know, like it'd be nice if there was a little bit more, you know, like spice. I want to hear some interesting chord variations, you know. Maybe it's just my own personal preference, but I really like jazz chords, you know. I really like 9th and 7th chords. So I just want to hear some more chord variations, you know. Like stuff like that, see? That sounds so interesting, you know, but those chords, let me bring it up an octave. See, these sound pretty, they're chords, you know, but this right here, that's a chord. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've been listening to a lot of EDM recently, so I'm interested to hear what some of these EDM chords are going to sound like. Okay, these EDM chords do sound really good. I could imagine somebody making some really sweet future bass songs with these chords. Yeah, EDM chords sound really solid to me. Okay, what else we got in here? There's a lot of content within this chord pack, so it's taken me quite a long time to get through all of this, and that's a good thing, you know? That means that you're getting what you're paying for. R&B, neo-soul. Oh, interesting. That sounds really cool. See, these are the chords, these are the interesting chords that I was looking for, you know? We didn't find them in the hip hop section, but the R&B, neo soul folder, they're definitely here. Like, listen to this chord. What the heck is this? That sounds so sexy. So you know a MIDI chord pack is good if you're listening to it, you know, you're listening to the chords, you're listening to the melodies, and it inspires you to create something, or if ideas are popping up in your head. And the fact that I'm going through this chord pack and I'm having other ideas, like melody ideas, pop in my head shows that this is pretty good, you know? I think oftentimes MIDI chord packs come across as like, oh, they're only for beginners. If you don't know how to like make melodies, then you should get a chord pack. But honestly, if you do know how to play piano, this could be of use to you too. Simply because hearing chords you haven't heard before, or hearing melody ideas that you haven't been exposed to, and then like figuring out the fingering yourself and turning it into your own song, I think that is where the most benefit is gonna be. I think the R&B neo soul chords are my favorite so far. Like, these are just chord combinations that I don't hear very often, and it's a type of style of music that I've wanted to learn how to do, you know, and not every chord progression is gonna be amazing, you know, like this one I think is kind of meh. But there are definitely a lot of gems within the chord pack. Okay, so I really like this melody, and let's go through an example of how we can take this and maybe turn it into something more original, or just improve upon it, you know, just make it our own. So we're not just dragging the MIDI file out here. I'm gonna remove this MIDI at the end and we're gonna change that. And then we're gonna record in some MIDI too. Okay, we're in C sharp major. Let's quantize that. And then maybe we can duplicate this over and we can have another section here where we change it up a little bit. Okay, so this is what we got entirely. So yeah, there's another good example of how you can take the pre-made melodies here and turn it into something your own. I want to make something that I feel inspired by, you know, because I think that's what makes the best videos for you guys. So let's pivot a bit. I want to dig through the R&B chords again, and we'll see what we can make here. I really like these chords, you know? Okay, I think I figured out a chord progression. Let's record this in. I'm gonna bring down the BPM a little bit so it's just easier to record in. All right, this is the main chord progression I settled on. So really groovy, like some old school 90s house type vibes. guys, that marks the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and huge shout out to Niko for sponsoring this video and providing me with the chord pack to make this video in the first place. If you guys would like to listen to the full track of this, I will have a link down in the description, a private SoundCloud link, so you can download it, listen to it if you really enjoyed that track. Let me know if you want me to finish this track in the comment section down below, because I did very much enjoy making this, and I could see myself, you know, finishing it maybe sometime in the future. Thank you so much once again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Peace out.